Every day I walk the fine line between confidence and being cocky.
I really am the world's leading authority on fat 70s clothes.
My name is Will. I live in Miami Beach.
What do you do?
I'm a doctor. And...
What are you, Doogie Howser?
Yeah, 'cause they're doctors.
Will is going to be some very tough competition. He has a game plan in his head that's like the gears are just turning and turning and turning and they don't stop. He's definitely a threat.
Well, no, my residency was in radiation oncology or therapeutic radiation, but I deferred that for a year to go to law school and business school.
Oh my God, your brain is way too big.
No, it's not like that.
We got it.
Okay.
We got it. Hello, house guests.
You look good, girl.
Thank you. Hello, house guests.
I think everyone's a little nuts with him at this point. The whole household is.
My God. Half man, half amazing. I think beauty is about symmetry. I consider myself to have a very good eye for cosmetic beauties.
Will and Hardy are like picking up tips from the women, although Will has some cool lip stuff.
Will just, he kills me the way he struts around here like a peacock.
I hope that everyone has underestimated my potential for just massive destruction.
The cuddling is solely for warmth.
Will's got to be the leader, man. He's Attila the Hun.
But I do know that he's controlling this entire environment, and he likes it, and he thinks it's going to get him to the top
Well, he's
spot.
always felt he's a leader. He's a doctor. He's, you know, he's...
And that's great in outside life,
so
but
have
that's
all
not
of
like
us.
in here.
Tomorrow morning, I will be initiating a voluntary fast that everyone has agreed to partake in, and I told everyone that I think we should do this because people are violating the 7 deadly sins, specifically 3. Greed, gluttony, and sloth. We discussed a 24-hour fast just for, mental cleansing and...
Yeah, man.
And I'm telling you,
that'll be a non-exercise day.
I don't know what his motivation was besides seeing if he can move his little chess pieces any way he wanted to.
When you haven't eaten for 36 hours, you appreciate, like, smells, you appreciate noises, you appreciate things that you never realized before. And, if anyone else was interested in doing it, I would definitely be talking
It's a
to
cleansing
you.
experience.
I'll do it.
Cool.
Okay.
I told everyone that I created the fast for spiritual cleansing, which was total BS. It puts me in a position of power, and if people are wondering what I think, then I have some ability to control them. I can be the puppeteer, and they can be the marionettes. Shannon. Let's cut to the chase.
We're hang out, we're friends, we're like brother, sister.
I consider her to be a sister. A hot sister who I'm trying to hook up with, but a sister nonetheless. What? If this camera wasn't on, what would you do right now? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm getting some sort of sense of traction here, and I just want to make sure that it's not the context of this house, because I would be attracted to you outside of the context of this house. Initiating the fast allowed me to be a puppeteer. I kind of look over the stage and I play the marionettes, and they follow whatever I say.
It's almost like mind control.
And he used to break the fast yet?
Hardy comes and asks me, Krista, did you have pretzels in your bed? Because Autumn's sleeping in my bed. And I said, no. And he says that she's got pretzels, whole pretzels all by her mouth and her pillow and on the floor.
I make sure and get to Will and tell him that, yes, I ate some pretzels, and boy, am I sorry.
The fast was originally 24-hour fast. Autumn lasted about 3 hours. The fast did achieve the desired result for me. I wasn't anticipating any type of spectacular, revelation to take place, but it confirmed that Autumn has no willpower whatsoever.
I was going like this, and Bucky goes, "Are you okay?" I was like, I said, I can't. It's a group activity, but it also is a spiritual thing, and you do it how you see fit.
And that Justin has a lot more than I suspected.
So, am I going to have super eyesight now that I fasted for 24 hours in 80 carat?
Yeah, the fast did end. It only emphasized what I had already suspected, that some people would have weaker willpower than others.
Listen, while we're out here all alone, can I kiss you on the cheek?
No kissing.
On the cheek? My God, are you a nun? Can I kiss you on the cheek? Is that a crime?
What if I was a nun?
how is it that me, being a very available young, arguably, you know, actually at this moment, arguably one of the most available bachelors in the United States of America, probably one of people's most beautiful people of the year next year, top 20, is begging for a
is
kiss.
this confidence or cockiness?
No.
Listen, I know we joke around a lot, and in all seriousness, just so you know, I really appreciate your company. I think you're really cool. You're clearly very attractive, and you're the kind of person that I could see myself with.
I do have a message for her boyfriend at home. He's out of here. It's over for him. That's completely done with. I think that I have reached it here with her.
Christabel pulled the keys, man. It was a thrill. Because the last key out was from Chilltown. It was my man, Will.
I know right now that I'm living on borrowed time. I feel lucky to be here at this point.
I don't feel that Will's a threat anymore because of the fact that in the end, no one will vote for him.
Like, what other choice do I have when Nicole says something now? She's the, you know, queen of evil, and she's running this house, and everyone's at her beck and call. And if you want to stay here, you kind of have to kiss Nicole's butt.
I feel like a dumbass. I feel like a piece of...
I'm embarrassed.
Do you think you're ever going to be a human?
I hope. I mean, I look at people and I try to be. I just... Oh, God, it's just hard. Well, I think you're a bitch, and I don't get along with you, but I don't think you're not the lowest of the low.
I'm worried about Shannon playing me, like a fiddle. I'm keeping her real close, not only for the obvious physical reasons, not only for the obvious emotional reasons, but for strategic reasons as well. You've heard the expression hitting the wall, you know, in relation to physical activity. Today, I literally hit the wall. I didn't do great either. I did, however, for Nicole win egg substitute.
Thank you.
Chocolate cake.
Asparagus.
All right.
Veggie crew.
And chocolate cake.
As you guys know, Shannon, I nominated you, and Will, I nominated you.
3 a toaster.
It's a toaster. I mean, I don't need a toaster. That's the, no offense to you, but that's the most boring thing I've ever heard of.
How nice.
Will, you know, he's very vain. He likes to look at himself in the mirror, his chest. He's always flexing this and that. And, you know, I don't like a lot of hair on my chest. Once in a while, I'll, you know, maybe shave my chest a little bit, but Will goes all out. He goes down to places you don't even want to know about.
Yeah? Do you really? Just like I shave my face and my chest. It's one of those things, once you try it, you can't go back. It really is. You just can't go back, yeah.
This is like trimming the hedges.
Miss a day and it's a lot.
I can imagine it.
It looks strange if your chest is shaved and your armpits aren't. It looks really weird.
Even professional wrestlers shave their armpits.
As far as body hair is concerned, I just don't like it. I enjoy living on the earth the way I came into the earth and the way I plan to leave the earth. I like to have very little body hair, and that's just where I stand on it.
Psycho? That's not psycho. That's funny. It was wrong. I shouldn't have done it. I apologize.
I probably only do one moment. Okay, I'm going to scoot up as soon as I lift.
I love you.
The house.
What was
I am
I would
leaving.
still like to know whether or not it was intentional. That's all I want to know.
Of course it was intentional, Ken.
Yeah, are you that stupid?
Obviously.
Obviously.
So was
Okay,
you intentionally
so
broke?
So you can't stop,
So
please.
I've got all my votes.
You're so damn scary.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and if they leave Shannon here alone without me, I feel for Kent and Hardy. She's gonna make their lives hell. She's gonna really go out of their way to drive those two crazy. She's just got a lot of redeeming qualities that I like.
Why do you kiss me? Just kiss me. Just kiss me. Does this look like a wig or what?
One of Will's faults is the same thing that his brother and I have. We all have a problem with big hair.
You know, your hair's not big today.
It doesn't get much bigger than this. What is going on there?
The nastiness that I perceive from the other players is that they are intimidated and that they are jealous. The person that you're seeing on television is not a true representation of Will. He adores animals. He's respectful and polite. I think he's playing his game as Evil Will, because I think if you love somebody or you hate them, at least you arouse emotion in them.
Shannon, I nominated you, and Will, I nominated you.
I don't think that Will would ever just tank and give up.
I was nominated!
He's a lion. He's tenacious. There are still so many people that dislike him and want him out.
I'm gonna rebound and work on my hitting skills.
I just wish him the best.
For me, it makes sense keeping me around because I'm so hated that it only, you know what I mean, at any time I could go out.
Here's the deal. If I don't nominate you, will you give me amnesty when you become the head of household?
Certainly.
Will you? Okay.
Promise you that. I made a deal with the devil, i.e. Kent. Well, the beauty of having me in this house is that I'm the biggest liar in the house, maybe the biggest liar in California, and let's go on a limb here, possibly the biggest liar in America. I'm going to nominate Kent and Hardy next week as soon as I get by this week. It's just a matter of keeping Mike Boogie really close, keeping him in the house.
Will, you are safe.
Not with the razor.
Nicole was shaving my entire body down, and I felt like it was a good time to have a private discussion with her for a variety of reasons. One, we were isolated and alone, but two, there was also the buzz of the razor going on, so maybe people couldn't really hear what we were saying. Nicole, let me ask you a question. Is there any way to save Mike Boogie this week?
Yes?
I certainly, at this point, as far as strategy is concerned, am trying to include myself in every game and activity without being the person who wins them. Because I want to be a participant, but not like the superstar.
Swear to God, I'm not doing it. Guys, swear to God, I'm not doing it.
Somebody's here. Somebody's here. Hello.
What the?
Will.
Shh. Yes.
I'm out.
Okay. J. Okay. J. Is that an I? Yes. J-I. Your name is Jim? Yes.
All jokes aside, I had a cousin who 4 years ago died in a, he was a geologist working in Thailand on an oil rig, and there was an oil rig accident.
Was his name Jim?
Yeah, James. I pretty much told people what they wanted to hear and just played along. I do have a cousin Jim, but he didn't die on an oil rig in Thailand. And are you familiar with the theory that the bigger the lie you tell, the more believable it is? So I kind of went with that idea. I think this is a strong core 3 here, you know what I mean?
I would say.
I would say so.
I like you, Will. Yes, we've made a deal with the devil.
I'm definitely going to avenge Shannon's eviction. I think the world is Shannon, that's no secret.
We'll see you soon.
I could do it in the short term, but then my time after that would be very limited. So joining with Nicole and Hardy is a win-win for me.
Understood. I still have my opinions about Will, and I'm sure he has his opinions about me. And
we're not buddy-buddy, you know?
I totally understand. I have certain morals and values that I think that he lacks in certain circumstances. I have an inability to be overtly mean.
They bring him in the ER, and we're so cruel. Like, there's no sympathy. I sew up their face, take some x-rays of the head. If they're fine, I'm like, take them out, boys.
But we do have, I think, some level of respect and understanding toward each other.
That's basically it.
This is ridiculous. We are insane.
I think it's kind of strange seeing Hardy being pals with Will and Hardy basically kissing Will's butt.
Yeah, you're ripped. So I check myself out when I'm doing the dishes also a little bit. We're definitely different, but we do have some common ground, some commonality as well.
Hardy and I are both pretty boys. I shave my body hair.
Yeah, it's working. I did not do a good job at all.
Hardy does all those things. We both like personal aesthetics.
Dude, what about that?
The one thing we have in common is probably an appreciation for beautiful women.
You can do it. You can do it.
Although I don't agree with his taste, particularly one Shannon. I thought she was rhymes with itch. The bottom line is, if I have to stay in here, I would at least like to have at least one other person that I can, spend time with and actually enjoy.
I guess Hardy's strategy is, well, I guess I'll make friends with Will.
Whatever works for you, Will.
But I just don't trust Will.
Will, as you've said yourself, you were on everyone's hit list last week.
That's right, Julie.
How surprised were you that Kent did not nominate you for eviction?
I was very surprised, but I compensated by having a lot of fun and running around.
Okay, well, let me ask you, how has life changed for you without Shannon in the house?
It's been tough. I miss Shannon a lot. I think about her all the time, and what helped me through it was the new boy band, Too Hype.
Okay, I'll be looking for your next CD.
Thanks. What do you think I think about Boogie? I know Boogie for a month. He's my best friend.
I don't freaking know, man. It just wasn't supposed to go down like that.
Everyone who I was friends with in the Big Brother house has left. I'm literally the only member of Chilltown left. It's so lonely. It's like Last of the Mohicans, substitute Chilltown for Mohicans. This has been the worst 2 weeks. I mean, I lost my girlfriend, I lost my best friend. I feel awful.
Will definitely has reason to be nervous.
Daddy's gotta go this way.
Just tell me I'm alright. A lot of people picked fast foods. I guess that's what they miss the most.
Onion rings and French fries.
I like the king size fries.
What I miss the most is a good Japanese dinner. Sashimi.
Sashimi tuna roll? That's close to yours.
Like a sashimi plate, but no chewies, no squid, no conch.
Yes.
Tuna tataki is the other side.
You can throw away the forks, spoons, and knives because you won't be eating your meals.
Are you or are you not? Nicole and I were having this long discussion, and I explained to her that I know that she's in love with me, that she's slowly falling in love with me, but she won't admit it. Is that completely far-fetched?
Okay, all right. Let's take the words for what you said. You think that I'm falling in love with you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I need some liquor.
He is a freak. And he, won't even crack a smile on it. He's like, I can't even tell if he really thinks he's serious or not because, he is a little full of himself. So he may actually think that's true.
Day one today. Do you want to discuss this while I'm showering?
God, I'd love to, Will. So I went around and he was in the shower, and I'm like, all right, let's go. Come on. And he's like, we're hooking up? And I'm like, yeah, come on, let's go. Because I was trying to call his bluff.
What are we doing? Hooking up in here? Yeah. Okay. I'm really hooking up. You're going to get your butt naked? We're hooking up in the shower right now. You're going to get a divorce.
And he didn't crack. The jerk didn't crack. So, then I had to crack.
Get it. Take your clothes off. Come on. When you take your clothes off, get in the shower. Where are you going? Where are you going? I thought we were hooking up.
Will, you're the last remaining factor of Chilltown.
I wasn't really surprised to be nominated. I had anticipated it. Hardy indicated to me that I probably would be nominated.
I think Will should feel somewhat safe, perhaps, because of the actions that Kent's been taking and how people are reacting to what he's doing.
I guess it really bothered Hardy that he had to nominate Kent. He started bawling like a child.
And the old man over there made me cry.
Hey, maybe no one will notice, except for 100 million Americans.
Thanks, Will.
I don't care about food, I don't care about the music, I don't care about a puppy. This is the only competition I wanted to win.
You really think you know this house? You walk around all day long 24/7 for over a month, You really have no idea, though.
Couch. Am I?
I heard him hit something to the right of me. I think that he just took out the entire living room.
Approximately a week, 2 weeks ago, I thought that there would be a civil war among the smokers. That clearly has happened. And you have to ask yourself, can anyone take pleasure in watching groups of people get angry at each other and tear each other apart verbally, psychologically, and emotionally? I can, and I sit there and do it every day.
And that's what I'm trying to piece together right now.
I love it. I love to watch them pull each other apart. They're ripping at each other like carnivores. It's like a headhunter fest, and they're all trying to eat each other's brains out. In a lot of ways, I've been misjudged in this house. I'm probably one of the biggest animal lovers you've ever met.
See that little bird? Let's start feeding him.
There's a little bird that comes by. I feed him occasionally. His name is Little Mo.
Every day I'm going to get him a little closer until he eats out of the hand. Look, oh, he took it over there, you little bitch.
He hasn't been by in, I think, 6 days now, which is a big problem.
Maybe he was, going away. He got a new girl or something. Little Mo, come get some bread.
We got a pig in the house today, and the first thing I thought is, what about the bad manners, the smell, and the gross hair? And then I realized, you know what? If I can deal with Bunky and Kent, I'm sure the pig can deal with Bunky and Kent. As you are well aware, this is a house of deceit, lies, and cards. It could tumble at any time. And today, I became aware of what has been going on all along, and I can't believe it was more clear.
If you get rid of me, it's going to be Krista, Hardy, and Will that you're going to be fighting the rest of the time that you're in here.
You ready to hear this?
Hardy's going around to everybody, promising everybody everything, and he's going to betray you guys.
So Kent was right?
About what?
About you and Hardy being the alliance.
Today, I had confirmation from Krista, of all people, that she is in a secret alliance that has been present since day 3 with Hardy and Monica.
Where did that lead? What's Nicole gonna do if she finds out you have an alliance with Hardy and Monica?
I don't know. And she's not gonna, because you're the only other person who knows.
Krista said that her, Hardy, and Monica have had an unspoken pact. Hardy and Monica and her sit down, take the cards, and flip one over as to who's leaving. And that's how they vote without talking about it.
That's why she's been looking at those cards all day.
Right.
But the more extravagant lie you tell, the more people believe it.
Why do you think she's looking at those cards alone? You think she's playing solitaire with 12 cards?
I throw out about 100 to 150 lies a day, and maybe 2 or 3 stick. I really made it up, and my favorite part about it is everyone believes it. Pretty good, right?
And the worst part about it is when Kent tried to tell you that Hardy and Krista are in cahoots, he was right. They have a group, and she is positive that Hardy would not vote her or Monica out, even ahead of you.
He's going straight to hell.
Hardy all along has claimed to be, you know, this nice guy. Well, clearly he's not that. He can't be trusted. That's my role.
Well, you expect me just to be like, okay, I figured this out, and now I'm going to leave number 5, no problem?
You can hit a household Thursday.
Okay.
Who you putting up?
I don't know. Tell me what to do.
You're not thinking.
I know.
What did you promise, Shannon?
That I'll get rid of Hardy. Oh, you brilliant little bitch.
My role at this time is to eliminate Hardy, jump into that alliance with Krista and Monica, and try not to get Nicole mad at me for eliminating Hardy.
And one thing I do want to say is that I know that we don't have a lot in common and everything, and I know that you're trying really hard, and I do appreciate your efforts. Will is like some really sweet guy, and you've been wonderful the past few weeks.
Hey, listen, it's nothing. Lying is clearly one of my tools. But if you have any, not that I have any extra information, but I have open door policy now, which is, unfortunately, there's nothing behind the door.
Will is my one and only ally in here, which is the most pathetic thing that I've ever been able to say in here.
As the other nominee, and what do you want to say to your housemates?
You know, Julie, this is my second time being nominated. At first, I was afraid. I was petrified. I kept thinking I could never live without
Gloria
you by my side.
That's another show. That's another show, Will. But also on this
wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along.
Back to you, Julie. You're avoiding the question.
What was the question? I can't remember.
It's just, what do you want to say to your housemates?
Oh, nothing. You know, I'm really happy to be here at this point. I feel very fortunate. I would like to say hi to Shannon and Mike Boogie, and I'm having a good time. I enjoy Ophelia's presence. Everything's copacetic as it is right now.
Okay. Are you ready, Will?
I'm ready, Julie.
Okay. Don't let me rush you, but you can slide anytime you feel comfortable.
I don't feel comfortable yet.
It's only a 1-hour show.
Because it's on now.
Krista asked me to get her a beverage, so I brought it to her, and then Monica said, "It's on, it's on." And I said, "Well, what does that mean? I'm not really sure what it means." And she goes, "Well, where I'm from, it's on."
Just let me say that.
When Monica says it's on, that might mean that the light in the living room was on, or it might mean that she's going to punch you in the face. I really have no idea what she means. I thought that I better step away from this situation simply because arguing with the 2 dumbest people I ever met really doesn't behoove me in any way. I think the difference between everyone else in the house and myself is that I have claimed to be dishonest and evil and backstabbing from the beginning, and they're all now realizing that that's what they are.
You're going to be able to put Hardy up if you have to? I love it!
You know, it really is nice having a pig around the house. It gives us something to do. The pig is cute. Yeah, she gets frustrated, but we all get frustrated.
Well, let's go have a big group discussion.
Let's do this.
I said, listen, let's have some others join us and help us learn about each other better. And what I really meant was, let's place the blame on a lot of other people besides me.
Right. This and this and this.
She feels.
I don't know what that means.
I pretty much sat back and watched. Occasionally I would pick my feet or look off into the sky to draw attention away from myself, and it seemed to work out really well. I have slowly convinced Nicole that Hardy is not being honest with her. I am slowly, hammering this wedge in between her and Hardy, and I suspect that eventually I'm going to have it to the point where she doesn't trust Hardy at all.
So the whole point is, I don't want to mislead you. It's not Hardy stabbing you in the back, but he made a pact with Monica and Krista that supersedes anything you have going with him. Now, who's to say he's not lying to them? I don't know, but he's definitely lying to somebody.
I think that a woman is a beautiful thing. Much like a rose that you're growing, you have to water it and give it, just enough sunlight to keep it alive and keep it going, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, the fact of the matter is, now I really like you and now we're friends, but am I using you to help me? Well, yeah, I am. You know what I mean?
Nicole and I don't have all that much in common, but the one thing we do have in common is that we're both attracted to me. I like myself and Nicole likes me. She won't admit it, but it's the simple truth.
You and I being aligned, Funky, I'm 100% serious and everybody can know about it.
Oh, you and me?
Go ahead.
I would love to be. I can't read it. Will, I'd love to be in an alliance with you, buddy.
Will and I have a non-secret alliance called Sweet Nasty. I'm the sweet and he's the nasty. I think that's pretty clear.
Out of my 7 alliances I'm in, I think my 2 favorite are Will and Nicole and Will and Krista. But I don't trust either Krista nor do I trust Nicole, so I don't really know. Maybe I trust Bunky the most? Is that possible?
We get new grass, no offense, Bunky, but I'm going to choke you to death. If we get new grass instead of
if we get new grass, I'll kill you.
If we get new grass, we can water it and we can sit out there and watch the grass grow. Now that's a good time.
And I have to mow it. Just when I think America's Choice can't go any worse, something like this happens, and you totally redeem yourself! We got a trampoline!
Well, I hope you're happy, you bastard.
Hey, trampoline! Thank you, America! I am ready to jump on a trampoline! Trampoline, trampoline, trampoline! I think my favorite memory of Ophelia was when I saved her life. She was drowning and I valiantly dove in and rescued her from the depths of the Big Brother pool. Okay, all right. I brought her to the service and she looked in my eyes and I knew right then and there that I was the swine lifeguard. I don't believe either one of them. I think they're both deviant. I think they're both malicious. Neither of them would have a problem cutting the other one if the circumstances allowed that. Krista says she's not here for the wrong reasons. Well, everyone's here for the wrong reasons or you wouldn't be here. I know everyone in this house is evil. I'm just the only one who can admit it. Making it to the halfway point here on the Big Brother show has been a huge milestone for me because I was very unpopular. Every week I just squeaked by and I feel very fortunate to be here at this point.
Help my father, pay off all his houses so he don't have to work anymore.
I'm gonna buy gold chains for my friends, jet ski.
I'd buy a tombstone for my mom's grave.
Jewelry, pork bellies, just good, solid investments.
Hey, Will.
Hey, Jules.
How you doing tonight?
Good, what's happening?
You look like you're in a good mood.
No, not really.
Is your mind made up?
I think so.
Okay.
Any advice you want to give me or any last minute?
No,
okay.
no. The time has come. I'm going to ask you to cast your vote to evict now.
Okay. I am voting to evict Krista. I feel like the right decision would have been for me to give Krista a courtesy vote. I didn't do that. I truly felt, this big. I just felt like a total coward.
The only reason I'm here is because of Krista,
I haven't cried in 10 years. When Krista left, it just drew up so much emotion. I really felt I let Mike Boogie down. I felt like I let Shannon down. I knew I let Krista down. Most importantly, I just embarrassed myself.
It's okay, it's just a game, man. We're all gonna get together and make it out, man. Okay. Just think of the hospital, think of whatever you gotta think about, okay? That he felt like a coward, and I think he was so ashamed of himself. I think Will felt selfish and felt bad about feeling selfish, which is not like Will.
I just couldn't stand up and do the right thing, even for once.
Will is growing as a human being, and there's hope for the evil doctor, and I think that's wonderful.
When I was crying on the basketball court, I went over to talk to Monica to make sure that she saw me crying, because I really don't want them perceiving me as someone who's strong for fear of being nominated and ousted. I'm going to continue to pretend to be very quiet and weak.
That's the smartest thing I've heard anyone say since I've been here.
Monica and I had a long discussion, and during the middle of the discussion I had to interrupt her and tell her that that was one of the smartest things I have heard since I've been in the house. I don't even know what she was talking about. It just seemed like a good idea for me to say that and interject that comment at the time. So, you know, anything I can say to not get nominated is something I'm trying to do. The good thing is that now there's no one left in the house that I like, so we can start anew and let the games begin. We were given orange jumpsuits, which I always like because I've always dreamed of being a fireman/stripper. I was wondering if anyone in this house has a glass of water, because we're working outside. It's getting a little sweaty. My initial reaction was to take my ice block and throw it on the floor. I was told I couldn't do that, so I just attempted to chip away. Clearly, that wasn't the way to go. It was a lot better to take your time, use some water, create some sort of strategy. I imagine that new alliances will be formed, some old ones might be strained. Hopefully some people will ask me to join a secret alliance. If they do, of course I'll accept.
Can I tell you, I swear you better not. You better keep your mouth shut.
Listen, I can't, if there's something I can tell you, I swear on my life. I swear on my life.
I'll just trust you.
Will and I have a common goal, and that's to prevent Hardy from winning the game.
$7,500 for you and the entire house to eat peanut butter and jelly for only 3 straight days. Now what do you say?
Could you guys make it an even 10 grand? How long do I have to think about this? I'm trying to think of a positive, but I can't. Hold on one second. For once in my life, I'm going to do the right thing, and I'm not going to accept the money.
You sure about this?
Yeah, I'm sure. You know, I really didn't know what the questions were. I didn't really care. I knew that I didn't have much to talk to her about because I had not taken the offer. Hey, Julie.
Only answer me with yes or no replies.
I can't go to dinner with you Saturday. I'm in a serious relationship.
Did you have the number 4 on your lid?
Yes.
You did not win the offer. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I set out for $7,500.
Doesn't surprise me at all that he took the money. He's just a, you know, a big liar. He's even a worse liar than me. And the worst part about it is he can't admit it. He cracked like a little girl. You know, I practically pulled the lollipop out of his hand and he just started bawling. It was sad. It was really disgusting. I was pretty much embarrassed for him. Is anyone proud of me besides me? You can be brutally honest. I'm shocked myself. I'm shocked myself. To me, just having the satisfaction of knowing that there's people in the house that are more evil than me, I really enjoy that. There's a new evil doctor in the house. It's still not a big deal. Funky, give me a hug. Come on now. This is... Sorry. Of all the times that I've purposely lost the HOH competitions, this might be the time that I really need to win it, because if I don't win it, I'm out on the street.
Will was hitting it and I was trying to move it out of the way.
Well, that's Will for you.
All he wants to do is smash the cars instead of actually drive them.
I love this part. Oh.
He seems unabashed about running the cars into things like other cars and fences and posts and people.
Don't run me over, Will.
All right.
I don't have any insurance. When Will goes by the barrel, he always checking to make sure everything's in place.
That's so ridiculous.
Is it on with me or it's just on? Hello. Hello.
Hello.
If Bunky gets some sort of affirmation to any question he asks, he goes like this. Thank you.
which is really annoying. It's really, really annoying. But I don't want to get voted out, so I'm just smile and I just let him do whatever he wants.
The winner is in frame.
Thank you.
Hey Shannon, what's happening? Big Brother gave me 60 seconds to send a tape to anyone I wanted in the entire world, and I miss you so much. Let me start over. Shannon, how you doing? Big Brother. God, that sounds so dorky. I'm such a loser. And you really have meant so much to me. Starting over. Hey, baby. Big Brother gave me this. Hey, babe.
However, Will, I'm about to kill you. Please don't do things like that, especially when I'm not eating. I'm having a horrible day yesterday. It's hot as you're running me over with a car.
My only excuse was I was trying to have fun. I'm sorry. It was really my fault. It was very ridiculous and infantile. I apologize. Okay, if you drive your car into Nicole, it's pretty fun. I'm just kidding. Could you hear that? I'm really sorry. I was just kidding. I was just trying to have a good time. I won't do it again. Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
If you look historically at trends that have occurred throughout this house, I'm in a lot of trouble. Hardy's been head of household twice previously. Both times I was nominated. I suspect I'll be nominated again. No!
Will is a character. He's almost like a joker, like a court jester. I think he's funny as hell. He's great to be around. He is somewhat of a threat. So it's kind of like a toss-up, you know. It's who do you see as a threat versus who you like hanging out with.
After you know his personality a little bit, Will seems very much more attractive sometimes, but that hair is just horrible.
Does it look that bad?
I love Will's hair. He has beautiful, thick hair, and I'm obviously very envious of that.
Thank you, Bunky.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Looks great.
A big debate has broken out in the house as to whether or not I should cut my hair.
It's some scary hair.
I can actually see my hair getting bigger every day.
There's Will when he wakes up in the morning, and then some days he'll just pull it all out.
Will's hair seems to be having more fun in here than Will.
And then he'll like slick it back, which doesn't look good because his hair's too thick, so it looks like a like John Travolta-esque.
Is it weird having a boyfriend whose hair is a lot more beautiful than yours? I'd like to be a doctor on something, and I'd like to have my own line of hair care products.
I really felt that my hair was becoming enormous. I approached Nicole and ran the idea by her, and she said she'd be willing to cut it.
Are you ready? Sure you want to do this, right?
I was sitting in a chair, and I could hear Nicole sharpening the scissors behind me. I didn't know if she was going to start cutting the hair or just stick them directly into my neck.
Nicole, as far as I know, never had any official training at cutting hair, and I was surprised that Will would put his head in Nicole's hands.
Oh, yep.
God, look at all that hair.
And now that it's cut, I can't even believe that that's the same guy.
She did a great job.
He looks like a whole different person. Yeah. With a haircut. Yeah.
Man, I like my haircut so much I only wish I was on a TV show so everyone could see it.
Nicole got on the scales and it said she gained 4 pounds. Hardy and Bunky told her it was muscle.
Just for my own sanity, definitely muscle is what I've gained, right?
Yeah.
What? It's fat.
I've been working out every day. It's got to be muscle.
It's fat. P.S. You're getting fat. As far as I can tell, Hardy's turning to the dark side. He dyed his hair black, he's got these bags under his eyes, and now he's smoking cigarettes.
I'm desperate for protein. I don't have anything to work with.
Let me do a deal with him, and then I'll go.
No. Deal with me now.
Some people are turning a little more good. Some people are turning a little more evil.
How about I give you all these for a pat?
The red pepper and the green pepper live in peace. The lemons and the limes, they live in peace. Why can't the onions be together? I agree to keep the cucumber away from the other stuff. I'm not saying to go there yet.
As soon as Hardy won HOH, that night, Will really turned on the charm, and he really started amusing Hardy. And I mean to tell you, that night, Hardy laughed harder than I've ever seen him laugh.
I swear to God, man, stop, because you're making me hurt. My stomach actually hurts now.
The only thing that I like about Hardy is that he thinks I'm funny. He really does. He genuinely thinks I'm a funny individual, and you know what? He's right. I'm a very funny individual, and I take a lot of pride in that. Will that help me for nominations? No. Will it help me for eviction? It might. We'll have to wait and see.
I like my meat like I like my women.
Okay.
What, rare?
Oh!
That was good. That was good.
You know, there's a nomination.
Get him in while you can.
There's a nomination threat coming up with that
Get
one.
him in while you can.
I'm comfortable knowing that I'm going to get nominated. My strategy at this point is to do what I've been doing all along, which is have a good time. I think I'm portraying that to the other house guests.
Dude, what would you rather do if we just decided we weren't going to be ourselves?
And you're going to be Philip from now on?
Oh my God, that would be a good idea.
From now on, we just became new people.
I don't know whose key didn't come out of that thing, but my name is Lourdes.
Come try it. You want to try it one time?
No.
Is this driving you crazy?
Yes.
Can I just get a little more?
Sure.
Ow! Hit my foot.
I think he's a fun guy. You know, I think he's demented. You know, he definitely helps pass the time quickly here. He makes it interesting, and I laugh a lot when he's around. And, you know, if we're going to be in here for another month, would you rather, you know, be in here with somebody that is fun to hang out with and makes it interesting, or would you rather leave a person in here that's definitely, without any doubt, a threat? It's a tough choice.
Hardy and I are going to reenact the scene from Titanic. What I want you to imagine is that we're in a very large sound stage, and this is that last piece of wood. He's playing Kate Winslet. I'm playing the Blue Emerald. God, it's freezing in here.
We'll keep you here for another week.
All right.
Or we'll keep you here, whatever.
I promised Hardy and Nicole that I wouldn't nominate them both. I clearly would nominate them both. I would stab them both in the back and leave them to bleed, you know, on the kitchen floor, and I wouldn't even clean it up. And if I did, I'd use a dirty towel and leave it on the bathroom floor.
You know what I'm saying?
Another week with the possibility of us being the final three.
Correct.
And if I win next
With the distinct possibility of us being the final three.
If I win next week, I'll put up you and Monica, and Nicole will send Monica home.
Correct.
Done.
Hardy made a deal with me, and he is too dumb to even realize what happened. As everyone knows, I will make any deal I can to stay alive. So I shook his hand and looked him right in the eye and said, "You have a deal."
Will, I nominated you because not nominating you would be like Christmas without presents. And,
kind of like cornflakes without the milk.
Exactly. I think you're a great guy, man. I really had a fantastic time getting to know you this past several weeks, and definitely found a lot of commonality between you and I. But again, you know, you're a risk and a potential person who could end this game in a way other than the way I foresee it. So that's why I've nominated you.
I understand.
Yet again.
Okay. Let's go.
Just do the f***ing doll for me.
Yeah!
I'm not doing that.
Nicole didn't want to participate in tonight's activity. She said that I could dress her doll up for her, and I proceeded to do so.
Okay, what
are you doing?
I'm putting a bathing suit over that. I'm just trying to get the body drawn where the stuff is.
You're going to put f***ing nipples on a f***ing doll.
I was going to do the bathing suit over that. Would you give me a chance?
Why do you need to put that on there?
That's like cleavage darkened area to represent 3 dimensions.
Let me see your 3 dimensions.
Okay. Nicole really didn't appreciate my effort in regard to dressing up her doll. I thought it was pretty physically accurate.
Funny how my boobs and nipples are yet still shining through.
I'm not done yet. Yeah, I'm doing
He put a thong on me.
No, your ass is creeping out. I didn't know.
It's your girlfriend that walked around with her ass hanging out, not me.
Thank God. This is a doll that Nicole asked me to drop off. What it really is a very angry woman.
You know how pissed off I get. What are you thinking?
She has one eye that's a piercing eye. It's used mainly for finding dirty towels on the floor. Also, it's used to find kids who are having a good time and to yell at them. Pick up your towels. No one's allowed to talk. I'm freaking out about everything. Will, don't have any fun. Don't have any fun. Don't have any fun.
Would you go in there and do that, knowing that it was piss me off further?
These arts and crafts are bull. I hate them. I'm not doing them. I'm way too advanced for this. I'm not doing anything.
I used some surgical suturing tying techniques that you can use one-handed, and it really expedites knot tying. So I felt this is the first time my medical background helped me in a competition. I think Hardy was, using a little too much aggression. Go figure. I've never been on a gay date before. I've never been on a helicopter date before, and I've certainly never been on a gay helicopter date.
I was considering donating this trip to someone else in the house who has been a little more depressed lately, like Nicole. Just kidding! I'm keeping this, and there's no way I'm letting anyone else use it. Of course I want to ride in a helicopter, and no one can take this from me.
Oh, I don't like those people anyway.
I'm glad Bunky won. It's nice to have the two nominees getting to do something. The simple fact of the matter is, I actually appreciate who Bunky is. Nicole is clearly the most depressed person I've ever met in my life, and I don't want to sit alone with her at any time, any place, anywhere. I am very excited about this week's America's Choice question. No one needs clothes worse than me. I can't even live with my own clothes. They smell so bad. My strategy was to grab as much clothes as I could, dump them in a chair, and when there was 15 to 30 seconds left, put on as much as I could, jamming any extraneous articles of clothing in my pants.
I promise.
I think Nicole's living in denial, and I'm not talking about that river in Egypt. She really wants me to like her. She wants to like me, and the simple fact of the matter is I don't. I really try to teach everyone the deep, dark, dankest dungeon that I call my own heart.
You don't shake your head. I'm just trying to explain.
And they just won't pay attention. I tell them right to their face, I'm gonna stab you in the back. I'm gonna lie to you. That's what I've been doing. I'm gonna continue to do it.
I feel as though I need to be the forefront of people's thoughts all the time, and for me, it's easier to be at the forefront of their thoughts as a bad person than as a good person.
That doesn't make sense, though.
I'm not saying it makes a bit of sense.
It doesn't, none. Zero. Especially being a smart person. If you're dumb, I'd understand it.
And they look me right in the face and they say, no, you won't. We trust you. You're a good guy. And I burn them every time. Every day I wake up and I have to say, Will, please keep your mouth shut today. Don't get Nicole mad or you're going to be going home.
You can maybe slide back into the #1 position if you can make it 24 hours without actually pissing me off once.
I can do it. You've heard some people have issues? Nicole has a subscription.
I'm never going to be nice to you again. I got a warning because of you.
Stop.
Not the hair. Not the hair.
My relationship with Will is, he's not only my brother, he's my best friend.
I love you so much, you can't even imagine.
When Will cried, as a brother, I know those were Will's true tears.
Okay, man, just think of your brother.
This showed the house guests that he had a heart.
I look like a human being from the outside, but inside, it's just circuitry and metal.
As much as Will likes to play the evil doctor, in the real world, Will is one of the most compassionate doctors you could possibly meet. I've watched him hold babies. I've watched him counsel mothers that have breast cancer. Will has such an intense love for life. From things as trivial as his hair.
Damn, it looks really cool.
To things as large as nature. Will really wants to own a zoo.
He's in! Get out! Get in!
Will loves animals and the energy of nature. He is drawn to that which is different.
Oh, hey, someone's tripping me.
Wasn't me.
Will is hairless and never cries. Bunky is hairy and cries all the time.
Bunky, give me a hug. Come on now.
He represents what a brother should be, someone very supportive, but also a best friend.
We love each other in a really manly way. Now go back!
I think Bunky may be becoming less emotional, hopefully through Will's influence, which would be good because Bunky needs to get a little more vindictive.
What, are you trying to drive me out of my mind?
Short drive, sister.
And maybe some of Bunky will rub off on Will.
What the
I love it when Bunky curses. I'm pretty used to sitting in my own urine and feces. I would have stayed all night if it took it, but I didn't know, how long it was going to take. Monica was holding her key in a death grip. It would be very easy for me to come in here and say that I have to win this head of household to compete, but losing head of household competitions can be very advantageous. When Boogie came in second to Kent, Boogie was voted out that week. When Shannon came in second to Hardy, Shannon was voted out that week. Time and time again, it's been shown that if you do pretty well at the HOH competitions but don't win, you get ousted. Whereas if you lose them very quickly, such as the things that Monica and I have done, then you stay for a while. I'm either going to win it or lose it very quickly. I haven't decided which, but right now I'm leaning toward losing it purposely.
In my hand, I hold the mystery envelope. The prize inside could be your wildest fantasy or your worst nightmare. Do you dare turn this one down? 60 seconds right now.
I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, no. No.
I came into this house to gamble.
All right. No, sit down.
Monica won the head of household. Hey.
Congratulations, Monica.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Monica.
You won.
Can I let go?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Now I can go pee.
When I said I came into this house to gamble and I hit the button, there was a lot of interesting things you could say about that. Yeah, I was gambling about the prize, but what I was really gambling on is that Monica not nominating me. I hope she's not going to. If she doesn't, I will be the one vote this week. Think about the ramifications of that. If I'm the only person who votes this week, I can make any secret deal I want with either Hardy or Nicole, sending me into the final two, or I can send whichever one of them home that I want, and I hate them both, so to me, this is the greatest thing that could have happened.
I made a deal with Will to let him stay so that if he won head of household, that he would nominate both Nicole and myself. No, you shook on it now. I mean, what does he do? He decides to throw it and take what's behind door number 1. You have won one of the most coveted Big Brother props, the oversized peanut butter jar. Congratulations, and may it bring back fond memories.
Are you me? Peanut butter jar is what I won.
Will sold us out for a big peanut butter jar.
Oh, yay! My peanut butter jar! Awesome!
I must be the luckiest boy in all of the land, maybe even the whole town. I won the Big Brother peanut butter jar. Nicole will be very angry at me. I think they'll hold me to blame for the things that have gone on, and then I think we're going to see a big change. I think you're going to see a lot of butt kissing, and for once, I'll be the guy not kissing the butt. I'm going to avoid Nicole like the plague. I'm going to pretend that she literally has some sort of typhoid fever and maybe leprosy, and I'm going to try to stay away from her as much as I can. She'll come around in 2 or 3 days when she realizes that she's got to be nice, or I'm going to evict her.
Going to sleep with a nice, clear conscience?
I never do. True.
I don't think that you have any human qualities, I swear to God.
I have some, and if I have them for anyone in this house, it's you.
No one is going to be more evil than me, and no one's going to lie worse than me. Too bad. That's the way this game works. It seemed like a good idea at the time. It made sense to me. I was going to stuff as much food down my pants as I could and run through the maze with ease. I had to jump over a hurdle and then go under a hurdle. Well, that's pretty easy, except when there's a bunch of fruit in your pants.
How's my time?
Deceivious, satanic ass of the planet who lost every competition on purpose and thinks it's funny because we're all stupid to him.
The only reason I'm here is because I've incorporated this theory since day one, which is lose everything. No one would ever think of it. It's so ridiculous it would never work. I don't want Nicole to leave voluntarily. I really need her here for part of my strategy. I'm just trying to be really considerate. I've never really done it before, but I'm going to give it a shot, and I'm going to, I've seen it done and I've read about it, so I'm going to try to be nice.
I'm not sure if he was trying to be humorous about the torment Will part. He should know hands down that that is my one objective at this point, is to torment Will.
As if you didn't find me disgusting enough already.
All right, that's enough. You're going to use the whole jar.
She can pretend like she's worried about her husband. She can pretend like she has a friendship with Hardy. But the simple fact of the matter is she's the mean queen behind the scenes. She's running this show, and she doesn't want to leave. She always says, like, I swear I'm out of here. She's not going anywhere. Nicole was really uncomfortable with it there. It probably didn't help that I got behind it and started making noises and pretending like I was talking to her through it.
Nicole! Don't be a vegetarian anymore! It's okay to eat meat!
Now what's...
Ever since the Survivor people showed up, the biggest thing that we've been talking about is which show was more difficult. Well, in my own mind, I had to make comparisons. One time we ran out of dental floss, man, I thought I was going to freak out.
Oh, no.
I was like, get me out of here. Sue was telling me that one time it was really hot, and to cool off, they had to go into the ocean, and it was just really, stung them because they had little cuts. Well, one time I had a blister on my foot from playing basketball, and I was in the hot tub, and it was too warm, so I had to move to the pool. Jervis told me that one day they had a chicken in a cage, and a Komodo dragon came and ripped up the chicken and killed it and ate it. Well, one day when I was at the pool, Ophelia snuck in the house and ate a whole loaf of white bread.
Hey, trust me.
I think it's important that I lied to Nicole this week because I want to see her stab Hardy in the back one last time. She was ultimately responsible for the dismissal of every single house guest. In essence, she'll give him the death blow.
Whatever you want is, I owe it to you at this point, and that's 100% reasonable with me.
Well, how do you think Shannon would feel if you didn't vote Hardy out?
It's very obvious to me that she wants Hardy to leave and she wants to stay. She clearly is backstabbing him very subtly and very slowly. She's told me she wanted to stay repeatedly, and that is at Hardy's expense.
If I went HOH, I'm obviously sending Monica out. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm telling you I want you there because I like you, but for statistical money reasons too.
I would like to see her at least one more time stab Hardy in the back and admit to me that she will do that.
Nicole, I need a haircut.
I don't feel like cutting your hair till Friday.
You seriously aren't going to give me a haircut unless I vote to keep you? That's a $500,000 haircut.
The advantages of keeping Nicole in the house is that, one, I'll get cooked meals every night and I won't have to cook any. The only regret I have is that I can't evict them both.
That's good, Manya. I can do the extra 30 off.
All right, good. No, you got that. You had that.
I thought she was going to have an aneurysm. I was all ready to, resuscitate her and call in EMS, but she did it.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! You feel good!
I'm ready to wrestle!
You feel good!
Get ready to burn my dying!
No, you can't kill me!
He also had a metal detector, which was a hoot.
Just the other day I was thinking, Will, what do you need? And I said to myself, I need a mini metal detector so I can go on the beach. Those are piercings for people's body parts.
All his gifts were just like, no, I won't say crappy, but...
Guys, you gotta hurry, because I gotta go out in the backyard and look for stuff with my metal detector.
No, crappy.
I'm get jealous of my metal detector now. My favorite thing about my new metal detector is this grip here, because your fingers lock into it, and that way you won't drop it when you're finding a really good item.
Where's the metal at?
Right there. Metal. Metal. Not metal. Jeff from Survivor reminded us how great it is to be here and try to just have fun. I'm trying to do that. Monica's trying to do that. I know all the evicted house guests would try to do that if they were here, and I'm just not sure Nicole's trying to do that. It's not metal. 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 Not metal.
I have the worst luck of anyone on the entire face of this planet ever. Ever. Ever.
Her and Monica are going to butt heads. It's only a matter of time. I'm not breaking it up, too. If those two go at it, I'm just going to be like, metal. 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 Not metal. Is anyone in the house racist? No. And I don't think anyone in the house is homophobic. I don't think anyone in the house is a bigot. I don't think anyone in the house is anti-Semitic. But needless to say, those two are looking for any reason to fight because they both want me to be with them in the finals. In a lot of ways, it is lonely around the house with only 3 people here. But I kind of like it. I like a little time to myself. And I'm here with Monica and Nicole. What am I supposed to do? Have a good conversation with them?
Fun. Have fun. You go, boy.
At first, when I learned that America chose me to chat with, I was very excited. But then I realized that they didn't want to chat with me, they wanted to yell at me.
Will, what do you say to those who call you a mean, lying bastard? I usually say, hey, good morning, Monica, good morning, Nicole.
One of the best things about the internet chat was that all I had to do was speak. Big Brother did all the work. Big Brother typed it out, Big Brother sent it out.
Will, do you have a soul? That's debatable. Will, are you the evil doctor in real life? What do you have against body hair? If you let your body hair grow, who would be hairier, you or Bunky?
Some people like Brussels sprouts, and I don't like Brussels sprouts. Some people like body hair. I don't like body hair.
When are you going to change your name from Dr. Evil to Dr. Feelgood? I really appreciate your honesty, but do you normally lie so much when you're at home? At my house, I don't have 11 people trying to kick me out. Do you think you will pose for Playgirl? If the money was right, I would do anything. Will, why don't you change your shorts more often? They're really cool shorts! Exclamation, please. Perfect. Send it. Put up with Nicole and her complaining. How did I put up with it? I'm barely putting up with it.
To me, this HOH is not all that important. I came here to have fun. I did that. I came here to stay a long time. I did that.
Right.
After Hardy evicted Shannon, I promised Shannon that I would avenge her. I did that. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm the big winner. There's nothing left for me to do except try to get a little bit of money. If that happens, it happens. If it doesn't, everything worked out for the best for me. The evil doctor's running around the backyard like a chicken with his head cut off. He's under a tremendous amount of pressure. Still finds time to give his girlfriend a kiss. Despite the fact that there's a lot of money on the line, a lot of pressure, I took a little second out for myself. And that's what life's all about.
Day 72 in the Big Brother house.
That's the sunset. This is the basketball. Oh, yeah! If I win HOH, I don't really know what I'll do. Who am I going to give $500,000 to, Monica or Nicole? Because I can't beat either of them. I have to ask myself that question, and I'll do so this week.
We both actually try to win HOH since both of us won.
All right. I think this is a good idea, but for the record, I do trust you.
Well, I do too, kind of, but it is you, so not really.
I'm gonna cut her. I swear I will not just outright throw it. Evil Doctor is back.
The biggest eye-opener for me after getting out of the house was to see Will's diary entries.
What? I know when I leave here, old ladies are going to spit at me at the grocery store. What do I think of Hardy for believing me? Some village is missing their idiot.
The insanity that goes on in that boy's head.
What percentage of the money will you give to charities, and what charities?
You know, Bunky, I don't want to mislead you. Percentage of money that's going to go to charities, I'm looking at none. Okay, evicted house guest. I can stand before you today and I can talk about apologies, I can talk about remorse, I can talk about regrets, but there's two reasons I'm not going to. One, I think at this point it'd be ingenuine, and two, that's just not me. I know some people out there are not happy with the way this show went down, and they blame that on me. But the simple fact of the matter is, if you're not happy with this show, maybe you're not happy with reality-based TV in general. And if you're not happy with reality-based TV, maybe you're not happy with, as the name suggests, reality. So if you're not happy with me, it just might be yourself you're not happy with. So don't place all the blame of this on me. Everyone needs to look within themselves. When we came in this house that first night, it was all smiles. Everyone held up a glass, we put some champagne in it, and we had a toast for the establishment of friendship on a firmer and more lasting basis. Did you all do that? Look around the room. You all need to learn to love each other, and we need to all get along a lot better. On that note, I bid you a fond farewell, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon.
For Will to win, because I do believe that you will make amends somehow to us, and I do believe you played an excellent game. You're a puppet master, baby.
I'll tell you both, I'm as competitive as anybody, but as far as playing the game, you two played the best game. You deserve to be sitting there.
Thank you.
I voted for Will for two reasons. You both played a great game. I feel Will played a little bit better game. And the other reason is that a lot of people said they'd be loyal to their friends in here. Loyalty is one of the most important values in the world to me. And Showtown, baby. Okay. I had to be loyal to the end, and I was loyal to you, Will, and I hope you appreciate it. Absolutely. You played a good game, Nicole.
Thanks, Boogie.
I voted for Will to win. This game pales in comparison to the anguish that the American people have felt in the last few days since September the 11th. I thought you played the game the best.
I want you both to know this was the hardest decision I have ever made. So I had to base it on who I felt played the best. And, Will, I felt you played the best.
Okay, as I said, we would finish out the vote. So, Monica, please stand up and reveal to us who you voted for.
It's on. Yes, it's on. I told you to be on when I got back. You played an excellent game, Will. I knew you were going to play this game the way you did. Much respect for you. I'm not mad at you. And I voted for you, baby. Congratulations.
All right, I just have to make it official. Congratulations, Will. By a vote of 5-2, you are the winner of Big Brother 2.
Let's go.
Congratulations, Will. Awesome game.
Great game, baby. Great game. You told so many lies in that house, Will. What was your favorite lie?
The time that I got kicked out of the Air Force Academy for getting a fight in the mess hall. That was a big lie. I wasn't arrested at Disney World for beating up Goofy, and I didn't kill someone with a piano wire and spend a year in juvenile detention. Sorry about that one.